Mhm. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I think the market is going to chop. It's gonna chop probably for the rest of the night. Mm. Hey, what's up, Knife Art? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I think the market chops for the rest of the night. But we'll definitely talk about what we could possibly expect based on the price action. Now, we've seen this before. We've seen a situation where we had PPI before CPI. I believe in June or July, one of those months, and PPI pumped us, and CPI pumped us some more. So, uh, so that does look like it's going to the upside. So, Knife Art, my opinion on counter trend trading. I started off as a counter trend trader or a contrarian. I think that's the correct term for that style of trading. I will say that if you're not if you don't have a big account size to counter trend trade, it's always just easier to just trade with the trend. These institutions, how they trade, they counter trend trade. How they trade, or from what I've been shown how they trade, is as the market is going up, they short, they short, they short, they short, they counter trend the trade, and every time as price goes up, they short it as price goes up. But at the same time, they always hedge. So as they're shorting as it's going up, they buy the dips as it comes down. As a retail trader as a prop firm, it's just always easier to wait for the opportunity to trade with the trend because it's less stressful and you'll make more money that way. Um, Earlier on in this journey, you would see me always counter the trend, but like I would catch moves like this, and I would be 8 times out of 10, I'll be successful in catching the counter trend. I'll be successful, and I would make, as an example, maybe 1,000, maybe $1,500. But if I traded with the trend, I would have made like 5K. So it really depends on what you're okay with. If you're countering the trend, you're not going to make as much if you just go with the trend itself. So that's my opinion on that. Yeah, that's good to hear. And hold on, which prop firm is he using? Is he using Apex or something, or MFF? Is obviously a prop firm with a consistency rule with it. If his biggest day is 5 day, he has to make 25K for a payout, or he has to probably make 25K overall. Like if his 5K is his biggest day, then he has to consistently make 5K every day. And I'll be the first to tell you that I'm not saying that that's not possible, but if you're making 5K in a day, you're definitely over leveraging, and it only takes is one mistake. One. So when you say get in on the counter trend trade, what do you really mean by that? So Because today, if you tried to counter this trend, I mean, all the bears got clapped. I mean, you saw the position that I took. I took it in the sim and I countered the trend. And that resulted in a what, $1,400 loss versus if I traded with the trend, or if I continued to trade with the trend, I would have made a lot more money today. This is fast track trading. I'm hearing a lot about fast track trading. I do like the idea of starting in a funded account. I don't like the idea of that 20% consistency rule. I think what you have to trade like 10 days. So you have to trade 10 days because of the 20% consistency rule. Yeah. Yeah. Mm, okay. Yeah, I mean, kind of answering your question about the holding. I mean, a lot of people ask me that, or a lot of people ask why or how I can just hold until I hit target. Well, I guess the easiest way to answer that is that I'm a stubborn bear. And that stubbornness translates into I want my target. I want my target. I don't want anything less than my target. If I think the market is going to a particular place, I want my damn target. And I'm willing to hold. I'm not tied to the outcome. I think that's like the biggest thing. I mean, of course, I mean, that situation, I think that happened on Tuesday where it was 6 points away from my target and then it dropped and then I got stopped out for it to hit my target anyway. I mean, stuff like that, obviously, that's annoying. But at the same time, I understand that stuff like that happens. You just have to be okay with it. Even though it sucks, you got to be okay with the possibility that price could come back and stop you out before going to your target. It could do that. And over time, I've just learned that if I get into a particular spot on the chart, it's highly unlikely that no matter how many times it'll touch my break even, it'll pass my break even and hit my stop. I try to take trades to where it's highly likely to hit my target and then my stop, no matter how many times it price comes back down to my break even. Because we saw that this morning. I mean, price tapped my break even like 5, 10 times, thinking that it was going to hit my stop, and it traded nowhere near it, even though I thought it was going to. And what's up, game weight? Yeah, 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 it was. If you talk about for fast track trading, yeah, I would actually have to look into fast track trading. I would have to look into it. I would definitely have to, because like I said, I hear a lot about them, but yeah, I would have to look into it. But kind of going back to the charts, yeah, I don't think we're going to probably get any movement tonight. My bias right now, and I mean, I guess you already seen what how far I get with my bias, and I know game weight stayed in this damn thing long. I mean, the ES made all time, like, dude, I mean, it got to, so we got to 40, 45. Yeah, 45-ish. Where did we get to that first time? We got to 40, 45, 40. Yeah, because we saw that initial drop at 40. And I wish I caught this because obviously I was talking about this. I was saying that this is either going to drop at 35 or 40 because I mean, those are those psychological levels that, especially with the ES, if there's no price action to the left, prices usually goes maybe like 10 points above that high, 5 to 10 points above that high, and then you'll see a drop. But then we got all this price action right here. And then we had a breaker structure to the upside, and they missed that 50 mark by $4. So, oh crap, did it already happen? Shoot, did it already happen? All right, peace out. I think I missed it. Shit, I missed it. Damn, I missed it. Damn, I missed it. Damn, I missed it. We'll see. So I was looking at, possibly like a quick scalp here on the ES, but I missed it already. I missed it. It's that first retest of that breaker structure, and we know that that's almost a guaranteed winner right there. And maybe I did, and maybe I did. I think I did. Maybe I took it off. No, I took it off because I had to leave. Yeah, I had to leave, so I took it off. Shit. Well, uh, yeah. Knife art. Yeah, if I'll look into fast track trading, and I wouldn't mind using your affiliate link. I wouldn't mind using it. But I'm gonna have to look into them. I have to see because if they're not using NinjaTrader 8, then I'm not gonna use them. And I think if I'm not mistaken, they don't have NinjaTrader 8. And I think that's the reason why when I looked at them the first time I didn't go with them. They do? They have it? I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look into it. Yeah, no problem, man. But so Knife Art, I'm going to look into it, and if I decide to go with them, I wouldn't mind giving you the email and doing all that. But I have to look into it first because I don't know. Like I said, I already looked at fast track trading, trader or whatever it's called, and I don't remember the reason why I decided not to go with them. But I'll look at it again, and I will let you know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of. It did suck that I got stopped out of that. I mean, me getting stopped out. I mean, that was definitely a double-edged sword. Now, me getting stopped out was like, okay, so my bias was correct. My bias was correct. We're going down, or at least I didn't think that we was going to see a reversal, but I just had a bias that we was going to probably see like maybe a 100 to a 200 point move down, and then we can saw the rebound, or at least market participants preparing for CPI tomorrow. But the way that we just moved up, that the movement that we saw today was definitely driven by something. The market was obviously trying to get somewhere because you could not short this, even though we know that the bears were shorting this. Gainweight was rooting the bears on today. They were trying to get somewhere. Because that's the only time we see that type of price action, when you just can't short it and it begins to trend up just like this. And then after people take their profits, it gets immediately bought back up and it continues to go higher. So that either tells me one or two things. Either price is going to tap supply and we will see a big reversal, the same amount that we saw in terms of this move up. Because we got to remember, we had 2 trending days in a row. I wish I was in my swing account. If I know that the market was going to move like this, I would have gotten in this on my swing account. Like, we had 2 trend days in a row. So that just tells me that the market is trying to get somewhere. So I'm going to keep a close eye. I'm going to keep a close eye on the reaction to the news tomorrow, because this is irregular price action. We don't get 2 trending days in a row. That's abnormal. That's abnormal price action. We don't even get 2 big down days in a row. All right, so you asked me how many time frames do I look at? So I only look at this. I only look at so I look at tick charts and I look at the hourly chart. The hourly chart is probably the highest time frame that I go. Because I mean, we're day traders, so there's no reason looking at the 4-hour weekly chart. You're not swinging. You're not swinging. You're trying to catch intraday moves. I'm not saying that those charts don't give out valuable information, but if you're going to focus, if I had to only focus on a few charts, it will be the hourly chart, this 1000 or this 1800 tick chart on the Nasdaq, this 1000 tick chart on the ES, and this 18,000 Nasdaq and ES chart. This is the highest time frame that I look at. This tells me all I need to know. All I need to know is where my highs and my lows are. And since price action is fractal, all I got to do is look at the structure on the higher time frame, and it can give me an idea of what can happen on the smaller time frame. I know a lot of people will go like they'll drill down. If they're like a swing trader, they'll drill down with the weekly, daily, 4-hour, 1 hour, 15-minute, and then have a 5-minute or 3-minute entry chart. I just keep it simple with these 3 charts: the 18,000, the 1800, the 1-hour chart, and the 1000 tick chart for ES. In my opinion, I feel that tick charts are better than time charts, but honestly, it's whatever you're used to. If you're more comfortable on a time chart, then that's the best chart for you. But tick charts are the best chart for me. No, I recall you saying that. I recall you saying that, man. Yeah, you have a good night, man. Yeah, yeah, gain weight. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm rooting for you, man. Hopefully you get your target, man. You'll probably get it tomorrow. You'll probably get it tomorrow, man. If you haven't already taken profits on this, you'll probably get your profits tomorrow, your profit tomorrow, because you already know it's gonna spike up and then spike up, spike down, and do whatever it needs to do. But I already know that I'm probably not going to put on a trade tonight. I don't think the market's going to give anybody an opportunity to trade anything. I mean, I'm not going to lie. This looks like a short, but the Bears has already hurt my feelings today. They didn't show up when I needed them the most. They didn't show up when I needed them the most today. 18. I hate that I do that. And I wish I started a position down here. Man, if only I had that swing position down here, I would have caught this move. I mean, look at that two-legged pullback into support right here. And then the crazy thing is, I'm just now seeing this. Look at that two-legged pullback into support. That is so crazy. Look at that two-legged pullback into an area of support. And we saw this big move up. Wow. Yeah, gain weight. Yeah. Hold on. Did you hear me? I was like, yeah, I remember you telling me, and I said that hopefully you get your target hit. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. It's not like I didn't believe you. I just thought it was highly unlikely to happen until after CPI. I didn't think we was going to get two trending days in a row like this. I didn't think that was even possible. Well, I mean, it's not like it's not possible. I just didn't think that the bulls are going to buy as high as they did without any confirmation of what the CPI or the official release of the CPI data. I mean, they bought this thing like they already know what the release is going to say. That's what happened today. They bought it like they already knew what it was going to say. Mm. Mm. I mean, so technically, you already got that bounce at 820. They probably might. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna take a trade today. I'll just wait until catch. I will wait until to catch the reaction to the news. I gotta try to slow down, stop talking so damn fast. I'll just wait for the reaction tomorrow because it seems like this thing has a lot more room for upside. That's what it looks like. It looks like we have a lot more room for upside. Looking at this chart, it looks like the price is sitting at support right now. I don't know where it's at. Could have sworn this was it, but maybe it's not. Hmm. I could have sworn this was it. Mm. Nightfart, you said that you're 5 minutes behind on the video. That's interesting. Hold on. You're saying that there's a 5 minute lag? I hope that's not the case. Hey, you gotta stop coming for everybody with the. You gotta stop coming for everybody gain weight, man. We love the short. We're bears. We love the short. It sucks when we can't get what the hell we want. We love shorty. Hmm. I mean, looks like that mean they're buying it. I mean, this is an area of support. This is an area of support right here. I mean, we got a low right here, which could be a strong low. I mean, but if we get, I mean, if price trades past this low, then we're definitely going to revisit this range right here. And then we'll probably get a bounce. I mean, if we visit 325, this is probably where we'll see a bounce at is 325. I mean, you know what? Mm, mm, mm. Glad to have you back in real time, Knife Art. But yeah, gain weight. Yeah. I mean, us bears want the same respect. I mean, why is it that y'all bulls can get 500-point moves in one direction and us bears can't? Yo, I really think that this might be a short on the ES, man. I feel like this might be a short. I mean, 38, 27. Like I said, I really wanted to go short here, but I had to leave and I missed it. You know what? I'm gonna take this in the sim. I'm taking this in the sim. Taking this trade in the sim because I'm taking. I'm probably might just start taking shorts in the sim for real because the market likes to do that. As soon as you get in short, that all of a sudden now the bulls want to come in as soon as you do it. I just want to gain weight. We just want to short. Us bears want to have fun too. We just want to have fun. I think so if we do see downside, I think this range is the most we get. If we do see downside, that range is the most we get. So it's going to be Nasdaq Anonymous at gmail.com. So it's just the channel name at gmail.com. Nasdaq Anonymous at gmail.com. Huh. All right, gain weight. I see what you're saying. It looks like people are looking to take profits at 500. I see it on Bookmap. I see it on Bookmap. But then I also see a lot of people trying to get in long at 400 as well. I mean, 405, like, yeah, this area right here is decent, but I don't think, I mean, if price gets down here, we're going to probably see rejection at the bottom of this range. Have a good night, Nightfart. Have a good night. Hmm. Hmm. Like I said, this looks like a short, but my feelings was already hurt with shorts already. Hmm. Yeah, there's not too much activity with the book map. Hmm. Hmm. Well, gain weight. Man, that's not. That's not a surprise. Hey, gain weight. You got to give your bear friends a hug, man. Being a bear is a lifestyle. Being a bear is an addiction. When I go long, it's only because I can't go short. It's only because I can't go short. That's why I go long. But every time I take a long, it adds on to the I haven't taken a short yet tax. I mean, honestly, this was well. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if eh, I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised. You know how frustrating? Oh, Gangway, this is frustrating, dude. We just want to short. We just want a short. We just want a short. I don't think that's too much to ask for. I mean, y'all bulls can get y'all targets too, but shit, we just want to take a goddamn short. That's it. That's all we want. And every time we open up a short position to at least get a move down, that's when the bulls come right back in. And honestly, I think it's not even really bulls that are really moving this market. I think it's just bears moving this market at this point. This market is being moved by bear stops. That's what's moving this market. Hmm. Yeah, you're right, Gameway. You're absolutely right. Because I mean, at this point, even the short setups don't even the short setups don't even work. Even the short setups don't work. 34, 24. So yeah, I mean, this was a 10-point move, and then we got an extra 4 points. Or what, 24, 20, well, an extra 6 points. Just close that out. All right. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if I guess we'll just have to see. We just have to wait until the market reacts to the news tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. I'm not gonna lie, gain weight. My bias tomorrow is gonna be probably bearish, unless we get 3 trending days in a row. But tomorrow, I'm gonna try my best not to allow my bias to get into the way of the setups. Obviously, I'm gonna be focusing more on the setup, but I will still have a bear bias. I mean, if price is going to trade past 500 and trade past this high, after we got this damn near 600 point move to the downside. No, this is about an 800 point move to the downside. Let me look at this and do the real math on it because I'm just kind of guesstimating. 2537 minus 19818. Yeah, it's like a 700 move, a 700 point move to the downside from this high. And if price comes back and retests this level and it keeps trading to the upside, well, yeah, don't you just love it? You say you think I look at the setup with tunnel vision? No, I mean, there are times when obviously when we get too high, I'm going to be obviously, I'm going to switch to a bearish mindset because normally bulls buy low, bears sell high. So if we're getting up in the nosebleeds without any real price action, I mean, well, I mean, come on, come on, come on. Two straight trending days in a row. You don't think that? I mean, without a pullback either. I mean, I know that we don't have to have one, but unless you're in your position gain weight where you can be patient, your entry is somewhere down here, and you can swing your position like intraday. We got to catch these moves intraday. I know we've had this conversation before. It's just hard to believe that the market is going to continue to trade to one direction after we just had a trending day the previous session. It's hard to believe. And so I would be foolish that, yeah, it didn't work out today. It didn't work out. I mean, a lot of bears got clapped today. But it would be foolish to think that this is regular price action. Because it's definitely not. You can't show me on the chart where this consistently happens. I mean, see, I mean, as price moves up, I mean, we're still getting pullbacks. We're still getting pullbacks. Even when price, we have one trending day. And then usually after that trending day, the market comes right back to the point of entry. And then we get that second move up. I mean, it's not regular price action. We had one trending day and the market moves down. So, I mean, having 2 trending days in a row, I mean, yeah, that threw a lot of people off. I would definitely say it did. You said look at the last CPI at 9/11. Okay, so September 11th. Okay, so yeah, this was the last CPI, and this is what price did today. This is what price did today. This is what got me thinking that I don't know. I think this might have been the move. I think that might have been a move. And even after we got CPI, and price did not trend the next day. It did not trend the next day. I mean, we had a range breakout. This is a range breakout right here. This is definitely a range breakout. As there's that range, and there's the breakout of that range. And you can see that we broke out. They came back and retested the top of this range, and then we had a continuation the next day. And then that's when we got that drop. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, telling Game Weight. Like we had some we have some really abnormal price action. We didn't get a drop. I mean, we had the initial drop this morning, but after that, I mean, price just went in one direction. We don't usually see that. And that just usually tells me that price is trying to get somewhere. We don't see price move in one direction and then continue to move in that direction the next day. Or I apologize, trend the next day. Because we had a trending day. This was, I mean, this wasn't a trend. This was obviously we had a drop and then it ranged and then it continued to drop. Yeah, we don't see price action like that as far as my chart will go. You think we're going to 21K, Alfred? Now, I mean, even though I'm a bear, I'm a bear. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not. It's not like I don't believe you guys. I'm pretty sure we will be hitting 21K. Well, I don't know, because I mean the elections is literally less than 30 days right now. I mean, unless we do a lot of moving before the election, I don't know. I mean, how are we getting up to 21K? He said, I think like a retail investor. No, I just look at the charts, man. I just look at the charts. I will have my bias, and if proven wrong, I will change it. I mean, I'm not too egotistical to change my bias. I mean, I'm a stubborn bear, but I'm not that stubborn. Now, if I'm already shorting the market and it keeps going up, well, I mean, shit, we're in too deep. We got to keep shorting it. We're in too deep. But I'm not going to I'm not going to accustom myself to abnormal price action. I mean, I'll take the loss if it comes to that. But I'm not going to accustom myself to price action like this because I know it comes every once in a blue moon. It comes every once in a blue moon. And Night Fart, you said you're Dom. So I don't ever trade on my Dom, but I do use it as volume profile. and I like to use it to see where market participants are potentially getting into positions. That's it. But outside of that, I prefer to trade on the charts. I don't even understand how people even trade on the DOM like that. To me, that's so abnormal and crazy. But there's people that for some reason they only trade the DOM. I don't know how they can do that. They don't even look at charts or anything. They just look at the where the orders are sitting on the DOM, and they strictly trade the DOM. That's crazy to me. I couldn't do that. Or let me rephrase that. I wouldn't even want to do that. I wouldn't even want to do that. Oof. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. That looks like a short, but I just know that it's not. I know it's a trap. I know it's a trap, man. I know it's a trap. It's like, hmm. It says it shows you, says the DOM shows you if you're in, where big money's at. So I know that you said that you use Weeble, and it kind of shows you where people are positioned. But honestly, I just look at. I mean, the closest thing to the DOM I look at is Bookmap. So Knifeart, if you're familiar with Bookmap, that's the closest thing to the DOM that I look at. I believe that if you're not looking at Bookmap, then you're kind of cheating yourself because it's literally showing you where the orders are. It's literally telling you where it's at. It's telling you who's in control, or at least think with Bookmap's version, or he has all the bells and whistles. It's showing you buying and selling aggression. He's showing you the time and sales. There's a heat map of where the orders are. The hourly time frame to on the far right is such a valuable part of his setup because a lot of people for some reason don't do that. I don't understand why, but that hourly chart it literally tells you who's in control. It literally does. If you can just look at it and say, okay, yeah, the Bears are in control of the Bulls, it literally tells you, and it shows you where the orders are at. Man, this looks like a long. It's starting to look like a long now. This looks like a long and a freaking short at the same time, but I'm pretty sure that because I mean, if the Bulls can hold this right here, then we can see a push. But it just seems like the Bears are trying to break below these EMAs right here. And if the Bears can break below this EMA, this will be confirmation that we're going down. I don't think it's going to be a reversal. Let me just make that clear. But it just seems like there's no more buyers in this area. The sellers will try to sell price down. They'll sell price into an area of support where there is previous buying, and then the bulls will just buy this right back up. You said it looks like it's. So what do you use gain weight? What would you recommend? Yeah, knife art. Yeah. I would do horribly if because yeah, I'm well, I understand that there's a lot of people that um are different types of learners. I'm definitely a visual learner. If I can't see it, then I'm not going to do well. I need to see structure. I need to see everything. And once I see it, then I can formulate a plan. And that's how it's like when people get in on the DOM, it's like, where the hell are you getting out? Like, where are you getting out at? I mean, but yeah, I kind of, I mean, let's actually look at that, Alfred. I mean, let's look at that. Yeah, it's almost time. I mean, the only different Alfred that I see is that it looks more like this. It looks more like this price action right here. If we go back to today. Ah, shit. No. No, I can't believe it did that. No, no. Ah, fudge. Ah, fudge. Uh, damn. Hopefully that. Yeah, I don't think Control Z works on NinjaTrader 8, Alfred. Ah, damn. Damn it. He said worth a try. Yeah, Control Z doesn't work on NinjaTrader 8. I can't believe it did that. And mm, that means I'm gonna have to restart. I'm gonna have to restart this. I'm gonna have to restart it. So I guess after I get off stream, I make sure I do this tonight. So this won't be a problem tomorrow. But yeah, Alfred, it looks more like this. And this is what kind of gets me thinking like, yeah, Gainwood is right. It is getting stopped on both sides, but we should see a move to the upside. A good risk to reward long would actually be getting in right here and having to stop underneath this low. But all right, guys, I'm going to end it here. I don't think the price is going to move. We're not going to find anything. If I have the time, if I can find, you know what, I'll try my best to at least stream CPI. I'll try to get on maybe 15 minutes before it. We'll see how the price action is. We can see if we can try to get into something. And yeah, let me just actually set an alarm and yeah, we'll stream CPI. Okay, yeah. All right, so I set an alarm for that. All right, guys, that's it for me tonight. We'll come back tomorrow and hopefully once CPI gets out the way, I mean, we'll have better price action overnight. And with that said, hold on. It says I usually where price, but Transponder was in my bag with a lot of other things. Better stuff than Bookmap out there. Just look. Just charts. I use a just charts now because I just see where price TrendSpotter is in my bag with a lot of other things. Okay. I mean, I'll look in the trend spotter, and I've heard about them. I just didn't like their prices. Damn, that looks like a damn short. You know what? I'm in the sim. I'm gonna take it, man. I'm taking this shit, man. I'm gonna take it. I'm taking it. I'm taking this short in the sim. I'm gonna take it because, like I said, I don't trust bears with my money anymore. I don't trust bears with my money. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for CPI and our regular time at our stream. And with that said, peace out.